Welcome student. Previously we come to know about the origin of Stokes and anti-Stokes lines in Raman spectrum. As you know, in raylight scattering in the Raman spectra, wave number of a frequency in terms of wave number of a incident light and that reflected light or scattered light is the same, and such a scattering is called as ray light scattering. That is, and another, if the scatter frequency, that is nu s bar, is different than that of incident light, then Stokes and anti-Stokes lines are obtained. As you know, if the delta nu bar is equals to nu I bar minus nu s bar, here this delta nu bar is called as Raman shift, and if this Raman shift is positive, if it is positive, and it is positive when this nu I bar is greater than nu s bar, and then Stokes lines are obtained. Which lines? It is for Stokes lines. And opposite to this, if this delta nu bar is negative, then this nu s bar is less than nu I bar is less than nu s bar, then anti-Stokes lines are obtained. Okay, up to this you know this is the Raman shift. Initially you must know what is the Raman shift. Raman shift is nothing but a nu I bar, that is the frequency in terms of wave number for which rays? Incident rays, and this is nu s bar, that is frequency in terms of wave number for S stands for scattered rays, and this value of this delta nu bar is positive, means this is greater than this, then the Stokes lines are obtained, and frequency, that is Raman shift, is negative when delta nu s bar is greater than that of the delta nu I bar, then the anti-Stokes lines are obtained. Up to this you know. Again you know these Stokes and anti-Stokes lines are equally spaced about this ray light scattering. This is ray light scattering, and these are the anti-Stokes lines. These are the Stokes lines, and these are the anti-Stokes lines. Okay, up to this you know what is Raman shift and how these Stokes and anti-Stokes lines are displaced equally around the ray light scattering. Now the selection rule for Raman spectra, or for pure rotational Raman spectra, particularly for pure rotational spectra, is delta J is equals to 0 and plus minus 2. Are you getting clear? What is the selection rule for pure rotational Raman spectra? Delta J is equals to 0 plus minus 2. See, you know ray light scattering, the frequency of incident light and scattered light both are same. Okay, now diagrammatically again you know, if this is nu I bar, then it will be nu s bar, and this is ray light scattering. Here this delta J is equals to 0. Okay, now if suppose the line is a Stokes lines, then if suppose it is absorbed, this is the intensity frequency nu I bar, then this is the scattered light, it will be nu s bar. Now from this nu I bar is greater than nu s bar, it is the Stokes lines, and it is obtained when delta J is equals to plus 2. Also here, if suppose it is the frequency of incident light in terms of wave number, then it will be frequency of a scattered light, means here nu s bar is greater than nu I bar, and these are the anti-Stokes lines, and here delta J equals to -2. Now this is the selection rule for Stokes line, and this is for anti-Stokes lines. In this way, this is the selection rule. Now see the derivation of Raman shift for this rotational spectra. Now energy of rotation is given by Ej equals to h square upon 8 pi square I j into j plus 1, so many joules. It is in joules. Now if you have to transfer this into centimeter inverse, what you have to do? You have to divide this by hc, and it will be epsilon j. That's why after dividing this by hc, this expression becomes h upon 8 pi square I into c, okay, j into j plus 1, so many centimeter inverse, because h cancel and 1 c comes there. That's why it will be h instead of this s square. Now this is the energy of rotation in centimeter inverse. Okay, now after this, if we consider the transition, then you know, according to selection rule, if the Stokes and anti-Stokes lines are observed, then what you have to do? You have to take the another example or steps, that is, as the selection rule for the Raman rotational spectrum is delta J is equals to plus minus 2 according to selection rule. Now what is selection rule? Selection rule is delta J is equals to plus minus 2. So far if we consider plus 2, then if it will be delta J equals to plus 2, then suppose the lower rotational energy level is J, okay, then it will be transited up to J plus 2, okay, are you getting clear? J plus 2. Then the above equation becomes, for lower rotational energy level, what is the energy? Epsilon J. Epsilon J is equals to h upon 8 pi square IC j into j plus 1, so many centimeter inverse, okay, in this lower rotational energy level. Now what is the energy in upper energy level? Epsilon j plus 2, means instead of j you have to put j plus 2. That's why h upon 8 pi square IC. What is the value of j? J plus 2. Okay. Now instead of this j, again j plus 2. Okay. Remaining as it is. So many centimeter inverse. If further we will solve it, then what is the next step? Now after this, epsilon j plus 2 is equals to h upon 8 pi square IC j plus 2 into j plus 3, so many centimeter inverse. It is equation 2, it is equation 1. Now from this, the energy in terms of wave number will be obtained. And how it will be obtained? By taking a difference. How that difference will be taken for Stokes line? Now the Raman shift for Stokes lines will be Raman shift for Stokes line, shift for Stokes lines, what it will be? Delta nu bar is equals to epsilon j plus 2 minus epsilon j. Now what is the value of epsilon j plus 2? It will be h upon 8 pi square IC J plus 2 into J plus 3 minus, next epsilon J means it will be equation 1, Raman shift for Stokes line from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2. Okay, it will be this one. After putting the value, it will be h upon 8 pi square IC j into j plus 1. Okay, now after solving this, here h upon 8 pi square IC is a common, then it will be j plus 2 into j plus 3 minus j into j plus 1. Now if we solve it further, it's a simple mathematics. H upon 8 pi square IC, h upon 8 pi square IC. Now j multiplied by j, j square, j multiplied by 2, 2j, plus j multiplied by 3 multiplied by j, 3j, 3 multiplied by 2, 6, minus j into j, j square, minus j. Okay, plus j minus j cancel, then it will be h upon 8 pi square IC. Now 2j minus j, that is it will be 3 plus 2 5j minus j plus 6. Okay, then after solving this, h upon 8 pi square IC, it will be 4j plus 3. Now if we take a common from this, then what happens? If we take a common, which is a common here 2, now then delta nu bar is equals to h upon 8 pi square IC into 2 into j plus, actually in the previous case, in the previous, what is the value? It will be 6. Okay, that's why if we take a common, it will be 2j plus 3. That's why 2 into h upon 8 pi square IC into 2j plus 3 so many centimeter inverse. But you know that this is the rotational constant B, that's why it will be 2B into 2j plus 3. It is the Raman shift for Stokes lines. Now Raman shift for Stokes lines will be delta nu bar is equals to 2b into 2j plus 3. Now if we consider anti-Stokes lines, now for anti-Stokes lines, एंटी-स्टोक्स लाइंस के लिए ये इक्वेशन कैसा चेंज होगा? नाउ इन एंटी-स्टोक्स लाइंस डेल्टा न्यू बार इज इक्वल्स टू एप्सिलॉन जे माइनस एप्सिलॉन जे प्लस 2. Okay, because in anti-Stokes lines this is j, this will be j plus 2, but in anti-Stokes lines what happens? This is suppose transition, and this transition is from j plus 2 to j. Now in Stokes line it will be j to j plus 2. Okay, that's why we have taken what is, it will be epsilon j plus 2, it will be epsilon j. That's why here in Stokes lines you have taken epsilon j plus 2 minus epsilon j, but here this is lower and this is upper, because transition takes place from upper to lower. That's why epsilon j minus epsilon j plus 2, and if it we calculate, it will be only same, but difference of sign is there, so many centimeter inverse. Now in this way, this is the Raman shift for anti-Stokes lines in the Raman spectra. Now this is a simple derivation, only you must know one important point, that selection rule for Raman spectrum is delta j equals to, in rotational spectrum it will be delta j equals to 0 and plus minus 2, plus 2 for Stokes lines, minus 2 for anti-Stokes lines. plus 2 for Stokes lines, then there will be delta nu bar is equals to epsilon j plus 2 minus epsilon j, and opposite to this anti-Stokes lines. Now this is about all the pure rotational spectrum or derivation for expression for the Raman shift. This is the expression for Raman shift in the diatomic molecule, and it is the Raman rotational spectrum of diatomic molecule. Okay, I think you all getting it. Only see Stokes, anti-Stokes lines, then derivation. Initially you must know selection rule. Later on you must know general expression for the energy of rotation, that is Ej equals to s square upon 8 pi square I j into j plus 1 so many joules. In order to transfer this expression from joules to centimeter inverse, you have to divide it throughout by hc. Now this is the pure rotational spectrum of Raman. Thank you.